Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sam, and today I wanted to talk about some uncommon wisdom that is completely opposite from what pretty much everybody else I've met is doing, and just what I've found in my own personal dealings with people on a daily basis and growing my own business and just being in the trade. Has really taught me about making money and like growing a business and stuff. I've noticed that there's a trend with people where they want to just make money quickly and sell like an internet product that doesn't really have a lot of value. They want to get the money up front and they want to do as little work as possible. In my opinion, from what I've learned in the trade specifically, the best way is to do it the opposite. Like, be willing to work almost for free until the value is so obvious that, self-evident that you should be asking for more money. And as you get better and better, it's sort of like, you can just ask for more money because your experience, your knowledge, your how good you are at your job, you've done it so many times, the value is there. It's so clearly there because you spent so much time just practicing in the dark, practicing, working for free. I'll give you an example. Very regularly, if I'm sensing that like the customer isn't entirely happy with the way the job is going, or like I sense I kind of fucked something up, I'll just like say, I'm not charging you for this job. And I'll go as far as to like complete the job and just like not charge him for it. Because what I found is that I actually learn a lot from those jobs, because like the tendency is like to say, oh, the customer's an asshole and like they're nitpicking and they're, expecting too much. But what I've learned to do is to kind of like back off and say, all right, like, where are they right? Where did I fuck up here? And like kind of look at it and be like, yeah, you know what? I really should have done it perfectly that way. Like they do have a point. And then the next time where it comes up again, you're on that shit. Like, you don't let that same mistake happen again. And there's too many examples to bring up, like, in what I do as an electrician, like what I mean by that. But it applies to almost anything. I guess I should speak about it in terms of the trade, just doing as quality of a job as you possibly can. And there's no limit to how high quality of a job you could really do. There's always better materials. There's always new skills that you can learn. There's always new levels to make it more and more polished, to work faster, to work more efficiently, to be more polite, to be more respectful, to be more professional in the way that you deal with people, to have better tools, to have better materials, so on and so forth. Like, there's no limit to how much you can really polish your product and do a great job. So, that's what I think the real value is like just having a ton of value in what you do. And I can't even speak about internet business anymore. I have no fucking idea, honestly, because I haven't done it in 4 years or whatever. But in terms of trades, it just means like, when you're working for a company, it means that like you have tons of experience. Like, say you're installing light fixtures in an apartment building like this. Well, you need to know how to, run and staple and strap the MC cable, bend the pipe, all the different types of light fixtures, how to install them, how to cut the holes in the ceiling, so on and so forth. There's a bunch of little fucking things you need to know how to do. And if you know how to do all of them, you know how to read the prints and do everything right, you can run the job for the company. So like, even if you're making $25 a fucking hour, if you go in there and you're making $25 an hour and you run the job, like, you can read the prints, you can run the cable, you can order the materials, you can tell the helpers and assist all the journeymen and everything. I mean, it's sort of obvious that you are deserving of more money, right? I mean, you're not a $25 an hour guy at that point. You're like a $60 an hour guy or whatever you want to ask for. And the same thing is true with your customers. Like, if you go in there and you're very professional, you get it done quickly, you get it done right and accurately the first time, I mean, the sky is kind of the limit, because your customers don't know how to do this stuff. And it's not that you're looking to rip people off. It's just that, like, to be a skilled electrician, it takes a lot of pain and suffering and trials by fire and shit like that. So asking them for, a commensurate, equal, like a good market value rate for your job, for your labor, is not unfair. It's very reasonable. So, that's just sort of like my mentality with it, is that as long as you're focusing on like making the product as good as possible, you're going to be fine. And like, not to criticize other people, but when I hear people talking about, like, for instance, I had this one discussion with somebody, like a couple of people, about like using AI to like make a program and sell it, and they don't even know what the program is or what the problem is that they're going to solve, and like they don't want to learn anything. They just want to just have AI do it and just make something that they can make money with. And, you know, or like you see people with Bitcoin and crypto, like making a shit coin. Even Trump did that. Like, I was so disgusted by that. Like, he made a pump and dump, like, worthless coin to sell to people that have no idea what they're doing. And like, there's no value there. You're not helping anybody. With this, it's like, okay, like, you always wanted a light there. You've always said that there's no light in this, like in this room right here, there's no overhead light. Makes no fucking sense, right? And it's fucking annoying as shit. You have to have lamps around. So you call an electrician, he charges you a couple grand to do it, and now you have light in your fucking room for the rest of the time that you're there. You know, it's pretty cool. And then, you know, as an electrician, you get to a point where, you know, maybe in the beginning you did kind of like an okay job and it took you 5 hours to do it. Now it takes you like an hour to do it, and the quality of work is bang on because you've done it 5,000 fucking times. So, you know, that's what I'm talking about, is that if the quality is there and the value is there, the people are gonna, it's like self-evident. I mean, the rates that you're gonna ask for, the referrals you're gonna get, the confidence you're gonna have, and so on and so forth. It's just all there for you. So you just don't have to fucking worry about, you know, the little scam shit. Scam shit's a bad idea. Like the little quick, fast money idea shit, like it's so wrong. It's so backwards. And I think that as time goes on and like there's more AI shit going on, people are going to have a desire for what is real, like real life, physical things, to see people working with their hands. That's going to be valuable to people, I hope. You know, who knows? In the future, there might be humanoid fucking robots that take all our jobs and they do things real quick and they phase humans out and they mind wipe all of us so we don't remember what it's like to work and what it's like to have human interaction. That's it. So who fucking knows? I have no idea what's coming. But for now, my prediction is that people will probably think, you know, miss the old days of interacting with people. Like I go to Whole Foods, right? And it is the most miserable fucking experience you've ever seen. You know, there's not a single person working there that looks like me, you know, that's like a fucking white, you know, normal person. Like, it's all fucking multicultural or whatever. And then you go there and it's a fucking checkout line is like fucking, you have to check yourself out at self-checkout. And it's just a fucking miserable experience. It's like you're living inside this dystopia, this impersonal dystopia that's totally disconnected from where you were raised and how you were brought up. I remember when I was a kid, it was not like this, dude. It was like you went to the grocery store and like everybody kind of looked like you and everybody was friendly. And, you know, some people were assholes, but most people were friendly and they were from your small town. And it's not like that anymore, man. It's fucking weird. It's like you're surrounded by people that don't look like you. They don't speak the same fucking language. Everything's like robotic and the quality's low and everything's expensive. I really don't know what to make of it. But I think something as simple as like, you know, making high quality furniture in front of people, or going and giving them good service in their homes, or just being a real fucking person, like not filtering what the fuck you say, just talking like how you are. Maybe that's something that people have interest in. I don't know. I just got out of prison after 4 fucking years, so what do I know? But honestly, I can't see people wanting only like this robotic, perfectly polished, you know, fake existence that we kind of live in. Another example of it is like the corporate, if you live in New York City like I do, everything is so like corporate and fake, and these people have like all these, there's like the corporate class of people that are thriving in the city, and they all kind of have this like same sort of personality. Like the dudes are all kind of like simps or like I don't even know what's going on, man. It's fucking weird. It's fucking very weird. I really don't know. I just want to be around, like, I like being around tradespeople are pretty fucking down to earth. I like being around, you know, people that are just straight shooters. I really can't stand the world we live in. I just can't stand New York City. It's just, it seems like it's like a dystopic fucking hellhole filled with fucking angry black people and fucking, you know, Mexicans giggling that hate us. And, you know, it's just a fucking shithole. I just hate it. I absolutely hate it. I feel like I can't really find real fucking people here. Maybe it's me, but at this point, I'd rather just be alone and just focus on my shit. And I'm making these videos. I don't know what I'm going to say, but this is my 2 cents. I hope you guys like it. If you want me to keep making content, just do me a favor. Just send a few bucks my way through Patreon. That helps. And, you know, this ain't my only fucking job, guys. Like I said, I work for a living. I don't make fucking content for a living, but I'll tell you what, if you want to send money my way to fucking keep the channel going and motivate me to keep doing this shit, I'd greatly appreciate it. So thank you guys. I'll talk to you later.